And yes, you can.
Hi friends, welcome to the Energy Independence Show, where we cover product reviews, interviews, and hot news. According to Car and Driver, Tesla Model S breaks 400-mile range barrier. Tesla's 2020 Model S Long Range Plus now has an EPA range of 402 miles. Tesla says it was able to accomplish this feat thanks to mass reduction, updated regenerative braking, and a wheel-time combination that reduces drag and rolling resistance. The result is that the current version of the Model S Long Range Plus can travel about 9% farther than the 2019 S Long Range. Quite the feat and innovation. According to Forbes, a bottom-up approach to cheaper next-gen electric vehicles, REE Automotive thinks the way to get electric vehicles into the mainstream is to flatten things out by using a skateboard platform that integrates the battery, motors, and driving controls in a flush floor and allows for independent steering of the wheels. And while this tech startup's concept is radical, it's finding support from traditional automotive partners. According to Inside EVs, Electrify America announces first cross-country route, second near completion. REE thinks the way to get electric vehicles into the mainstream is to flatten things out by using a skateboard platform that integrates the battery, motors, and driving controls into a flush floor and allows the independent steering of wheels. According to oilprice.com, U.S. Shale has lost $300 billion in 15 years. The U.S. shale industry peaked without ever making money. Over the past decade and a half, the shale industry totaled $300 billion in net negative cash flow, wrote down another $450 billion in invested capital, and saw more than 190 bankruptcies since 2010, according to a new report from Deloitte. The U.S. shale industry more than doubled oil production over the past half decade, a phenomenal increase in output. But the reality is that the shale boom peaked without making money for the industry in the aggregate. According to Z Prime Research and Engadget, Amazon invests $2 billion in a clean energy fund. The Climate Pledge Fund will invest in companies of all sizes and in multiple industries, including transportation and logistics, energy generation, storage, and utilization, manufacturing and materials, circular economy, and food and agriculture, Amazon said in a statement. According to IEEE Spectrum, the software-defined grid is here. Is the software-defined grid here? Yes and no. The technical capability absolutely is, but the deployment is not yet ubiquitous. What is software-defined grid? It is the vision of a fully digitized and automated smart grid. It requires a large expansion of the communications and controls capabilities of the grid. A modern microgrid is a step towards this vision, and so is the deployment of DERMS controls. It is essential to providing power grid that does not need to rely on rotational inertia for stability, one that can be based on renewable energy. On the corporate citizenship front, according to Bloomberg, sustainable leaders have these traits in common. Finding sustainable leaders and elevating them faster is increasingly critical for companies that want to meet the climate and financial goals in this rapidly changing world. Russell Reynolds associate Clark Murphy and the Carlyle Group's Megan Starr tell Emily Chassain why sustainable leadership traits are more important than ever in the Bloomberg LP Green Good Business. Management teams that focus on where the world is going as opposed to where it has been, and leaders who think expansively about the different ways they have to drive business performance, also to deliver the best financial performance. That's it for the hot news. The revolution is here. Thank you for joining us. Feel free to like, comment, share, and follow. See you soon.